Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining into this another day in our 171 days millionaire project and 5 million by December. On behalf of the amazing leaders of this amazing company, I welcome you specially. Thank you. Tonight, we're looking at how you can position yourself in a sector that doesn't sleep. We're going to learn how you can position, because positioning is key. Your position is directly proportional to the opportunities that you access per time. So tonight, we're going to look at how we are going to position ourselves in a sector that is currently booming with cash flow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Top Up and Get Reward Limited, the best online mobile solution provider with physical office at second floor, Estate Plaza, Magodo Phase 2, near Kari School, Emmanuel Keshi Street, Magodo, GRA, Lagos. Our online office is at www.topupandgetreward.limited. Ladies and gentlemen, this office, this amazing system was put together 8 years ago. And this, in the last 8 years, the company has financially empowered Nigerians to be independent and reduce unemployment rate in Nigeria. Who are we? Who are Top Up and Get Reward? We are a dedicated company through which the hidden financial treasure of telecoms get to people to gain their financial freedom and live their dream life. Ladies and gentlemen, our premier product is Recharge Card of All Network. Research conducted worldwide shows that Recharge Card is the most frequently and widely used product. And so our confidence is our unique compensation plan will provide people with what they desire the most, which is financial freedom. I want you to pay attention and follow me closely, because we are going to be very, very brief in tonight's presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, our vision is to become the largest and most reliable distributor of telecom products and wealth building opportunities to Nigerians. Our mission is to expose people to the hidden financial treasure in telecom business and to build a long-lasting financial freedom to ensure meaningful life to people through our second to none service providing system to keep their dreams achieved and secured. This will bring about financial freedom and bring individual dreams to a reality. Our products, like I said, are Recharge Card of All Network. And the moment you plug into this system, you are going to learn how you are going to use the Top Up and Get Reward virtual top up to vendor and distribute telecom products from all these 4 major networks in Nigeria, plus PSCN, DSTV, GoTime, StarTime, and SpectraNet. Ladies and gentlemen, this company is 8 years strong, and we have our certificate from Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria. We are licensed to operate as a telecommunication company by Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC. This company is international and nationally recognized, and this is our international certificate from International Association of World Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, our primary product is VTU. VTU. A VTU is a vending online portal used for the effective management and distribution of digital prepaid product like your airtime, data, bill payment, and electricity bill. This is the website that your vendors are using to vendor telecom product and services. And Top Up and Get Reward is saying that, like them, you too can get this portal installed in your phone and be using it for this transaction to create another stream of income or a cash flow system. Ladies and gentlemen, there was an analysis that was conducted by NCC. NCC is an agency that regulates telecom companies in Nigeria, and this analysis made Nigerians to understand that 250 million active SIM cards are in circulation in Nigeria. They said out of the 250 million, 3 million Nigerians are actually buying only recharge card every hour. Every hour. Nigerians are buying airtime, not data. Data is not included, just airtime every hour. And they said as Nigerians are doing this, they are generating 14 billion naira per day on recharge card. No wonder telecom is now the booming sector and has overtaken oil and gas revenue generation to Nigerian GDP. Ladies and gentlemen, they said in 1 month, Nigerians generate 446 billion naira per month on recharge card, and that amounts to 21.4 trillion in a year on recharge card. Do you know where this money is coming from? I want to ask you. Do you know where this money is coming from? This money is being generated by you and me. Whenever you buy airtime or data, whether it's 50 kobo or 100 naira or 50 naira, you are part of the Nigerians that are contributing to this humongous wealth. And amazingly, this company is saying that you can partake in this profit sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, anytime you top up your phone with airtime or data, or you made a utility bill payment, as far as it is a telecom product or service, someone else has positioned himself to earn from that transaction. My question to you tonight is, why won't that person be you? Why won't it be you? Why won't it be me? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the beauty about this business model. That is the beauty about this system. This system allows you the opportunity to position yourself that whenever you carry out this inevitable transaction, instead of that money going to someone else, that money will come back to you. And by so doing, you will create a cash flow for yourself. Cash flow is the way to go. Cash flow is the best way to make money. If you are earning or you have a cash flow system in your life, you can never run out of cash. You can never have to wait for 30 days for you to make payment for your bills or carry out essential project and businesses. Because why? The money is coming, you are solving problems, you are paying your bills. You don't need to compile or pile up your bills until 30 days. No, that's why we are showing you how you too can create a cash flow, positioning yourself in a sector that doesn't sleep. NCC went further to say Nigerians spend more money on airtime and data than health and food. And my question for you tonight is, how much of this money has come back to you? All this money, the millions and billions being spoken about, how much have actually come back to you since you purchased your SIM card from MTN, since you subscribe into the system of Airtel, Glo, or 9mobile? How much have you made? Now imagine, since you bought your SIM card, maybe your SIM card, let's say, is minimum 5 years old. You bought it 5 years ago. Imagine if you have been converting your part of your expenses on airtime and data to feed your phone with this product. Imagine a percentage of it is coming back to you every day for 5 years, every day for 1 week, every week for 1 month, every month to 12 months, and every 12 months to 5 years. Imagine how much you would have made, ladies and gentlemen. That's the beauty of the model business system I am introducing to you tonight. But unfortunately, people don't have the patience to build a business for 3 years, but they have all the patience to go to work for someone else for 40 years at their own expenses. 40 years of your life building someone else's system. 40 years of your life building someone else's empire. 40 years of your life building someone else's business that will pay that person the rest of his life or her life, and it will even outlive the person. You at your expense. By the time you suppose for you to have your system and your system is paying you, as at that time you become not just a dependent, you become a problematic to your family members. They look at you, they are tired of you. Some will even be praying, when will you die and let me rest? That will not be your portion. That will not be your portion. When the money is there, even at 100, they won't want to leave you alone, because you are always going to bless them. You are always going to give them. You are always, the money is there. And because you have put in time to build a system, and the system is not paying you at the time you need it most. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not saying resign from your job. We are saying even with that job or business or whatever you are doing, you can build something that you can call your own. Let me show you. If you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. If you continue to build for someone else at your own expense, if you continue to begin to operate the way you are still operating today, listen, your tomorrow will look the same, because insanity is defined as doing the same thing the same way and expecting a different result. That's the mentality of salary earners. That's the mentality of people who believe in linear active earning. They believe, let me continue doing the job. Let me continue. Many years ago, I listened to Bishop T.D. Jakes. He preached on what he titled 10 Commandments of Working in an Hostile Environment. Today, I've never forgotten that sermon. He preached, the man of God had to preach that message, because so many people are working in an environment, in an office, in a company, in a place where they don't like. They are just enduring. They are pushing. Once it's daybreak to prepare and go to that, will be thinking, oh, I'm going to that place again to go and see that oga or that madam that doesn't like me. But what can I do if I stop now? Who will pay my house rent? How do I feed? How do I? The man preached that message for people who belong to that class. 10 commandments. Working in an hostile environment. A place where they don't respect you, a place where they don't value even the service you are providing. You are there, but in your mind is that, let me just be pushing, one day go better. It will never be better. You are still going to be getting the same result because you are doing the same thing. If you want it to be better, then do something different. And that is why we are here showing you how you can do something different with your life, how you can plug into a system and begin to build, to create another source of income. Because depending on that hostile job, listen, it's not only suicidal, but it is very, very, very wrong. Let me show you. If you don't try to create the future you want, you are going to endure the future you get. That is it. So said this strong Dr. John C. Maxwell. He said, if you don't try to create the future you want, you are going to endure the future you want. Somebody else paraphrased this statement to mean that if you don't sacrifice for what you want, that which you want will become the sacrifice. That is it. That is it. If you don't sacrifice to get the kind of lifestyle you want, if you don't pay the price to get that kind of certificate that you want, or that kind of wife, or that kind of lifestyle that you want, that which you desire ultimately will be the sacrifice. That is what it means. If you don't try to create the future that you want, you must endure the one you want, because there's no neutrality in the spirit realm. Life will always throw a particular lifestyle at you, because the war is always moving. The war is always evolving. The war is always updating. And so if you don't update alongside the war, if you don't evolve alongside the war, if you don't move in line with the war, ladies and gentlemen, the war will leave you where you are. And the moment the war leaves you where you are going to face the reality of where you are. That is what it means, that you are going to endure the consequences of the future you never bargain. Ladies and gentlemen, some people prefer bread than the key to their freedom. Imagine, what an irony. Imagine. Some people prefer bread than the key to their freedom. Because why? Mindset. Wealth is a function of your mindset. Yes, what I'm saying here, your mindset is what will convince you. Your mindset is what will trigger that curiosity and interest for you to position yourself in this sector that is generating 21.4 trillion every year. And it's more than that, because if a company can make close to 3 trillion in just 6 months, I wonder if you put the rest of other companies, if they will not exceed that annual budget or annual revenue generation. Listen, some people prefer rather for them to be free. They prefer just to eat and forget about their imprisonment. They are the kind of present circumstance that they are going through. And this guy was presented with 2 opportunities. Oga, take bread and key for you to be free for life. He said, what I want to do with key? I beg, I never eat since morning, make I eat first. And by the time he finish eating this bread, in the next 1 hour, he's going to be hungry again. And as at that time, the freedom will make sense to him. Listen, take charge of your future, because your salary will never be enough in the 21st century. Your salary is always in trouble because everything is depending on salary. If you don't have a cash flow system, your salary can never be enough. Yes, can never be enough. But when you have a cash flow system, money is always dropping in your account. Money is always dropping in your wallet. You want to buy food, you don't need to wait till month end. Gas has finished, till month end. You want to even buy, some people to buy recharge card, they'll wait till month end, so they go to MTN or Airtel to borrow. Ladies and gentlemen, when you plug into this system, at one point, you will start getting this product and services for free, because as money is dropped, see, this is the only sector that doesn't understand whether economy is real, whether economy is well, whether economy is doing fine or not. Telecommunication does not obey the rules and principles of economic reality. No, whether the economy is well or yes, people will buy recharge card. People will buy it. If they don't have, they will go and borrow. And that is why one time, I think maybe early this year, these telecom companies, they wanted to stop borrowing. They attempted it for 1 year, and they saw that, for 1 week, they discovered that in 1 week, they lose trillions, because they stopped borrowing for Nigerians. So Nigerians will have to wait till month end, and these companies have understood that strategy. And so they begin to give them, by the time they borrow you, they put interest that is even as equivalent as what you are borrowing. Because why? But when you have a cash flow, you plug into this system, with time, you are going to be having this airtime and data for free, because money is always in your wallet. You just go there and top up. Like me tonight, before I started, I had to go to my portal and top up my Wi-Fi. And before, see, that is the system. Cash flow is the way to go. Stop depending on salary. Let me tell you a secret. If your salary is the only source of income, you are one step away from poverty. That says Mr. Warren Buffett. If your salary is the only source of income, you are not far from poverty, because having one source of income is suicidal. And so create your own economy. What is your plan B? Your plan B is for you to plug into this system and begin to create a cash flow for yourself. Warren Buffett also said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work till you die. Yes, this is it. And I don't know how you are going to understand it, whether it's a cause or it's not a cause, but that is a reality, because we have examples all around us. There are many people today, even at 70, they are still working. At 80, they are still working. Are you going to blame them? You won't blame them, because why? They are alive, and when you are alive, you must eat. You must take care of yourself, except you are waiting for death to come and carry you. But if you still want to be alive, you must look for something to do, especially when you don't have people to take care of you. That's the reason why you are going to work till, such people are going to work until only God knows when. So says Warren Buffett. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine we are in year 2035 and you are in the best shape of your life. Imagine, this is an imagination. I want you to imagine yourself that we are in 2026 presently. Now imagine we are now in year 2035, and that is about like 19 or 20 years from now. And you are, at that time, you are in the best shape of your life. You have built a leverage system that pays all your bills. You don't worry about bills. They say fuel is 5,000. In fact, before that time, before 2030, we'll be buying fuel in Nigeria. I don't know if fuel will still be in vogue, because I believe very strongly that technology and telecommunication would have completely wiped out fuel. But if fuel is still in vogue, there are still cars that are using fuel. People will be buying fuel for 5,000 per liter that time. Go and write it down. Go and write it down, because it will never come down. And so if you don't position yourself and keep praying, oh, it is well, it go better, it go do this, we go and vote for this person will bring down fuel. Better position yourself now. Better position yourself, because as at this 2035, if you don't buy fuel for 5,000 per liter, you will be buying it for 10,000 per liter. But just imagine that You have built a strong leverage system that pays all your bills. You don't worry about bills. Government come up and say fuel is 5,000 or 10,000. You drive your 5 cars to any filling station and tell them, fill them up. They tell you, sir, it's 10,000 per liter. You tell them, I say, fill these 5 cars, fill it. And they fill everything to the brim. You bring out your ATM, you give it to them, and your account didn't shake. Can you imagine that kind of life? That bills are no longer your problem. Bill payment is not, because the money is there. Listen, money is good. No wonder the Bible says it answers all things. All things. Money is good. Yes, is money everything? Well, some people argue it that money is not everything. But do you know that 99%, even 99.9% of everything you need on planet Earth revolves around money? So now imagine you have a thriving stream of income. You are actively engaged and relevant in your community and in your family. Because when you don't have money, listen, if you like be the firstborn or first child or first whatever, you are on your own. You are on your own. Your last sibling, last born, who has the money, who will be commanding the shot. In fact, when they call for family meeting, if it's not around, even if you are around, you say me that start bush meeting. Start bush meeting. That you have sold your birthright to somebody who is not even your mate. They are waiting for him until he's present. No way, we are not starting any meeting. But here you are, your case is different because you have built a system that is going to pay you and even outlive you. And so you are surrounded by your family members. They are celebrating you because of the decision you make tonight. All of this will become real and reality when, depending on the decision you make today, ladies and gentlemen, if you decide to position yourself in a sector that doesn't sleep by plugging into this system and creating a leverage earning system for yourself, a cash flow system, listen, you will always be celebrated. You will always be among people you love and those that love you. You always pay your bills without complaining. You always, in fact, you even build a charity organization and say it's time to give back to the society. God have blessed me. God has been good to me. It's time to give back. Go and find out for everybody who are doing it. They look for ways to give out to the community. It's only the poor. Only the poor that are always looking for where to collect. MTN, they will go and form MTN is giving free recharge card. They will be spreading it in all the WhatsApp group where they are. And when they see an important message that will make them get money, they will jump and pass. But fake and free things that is not real is what they are spreading. You see them in churches, they are the one who will be praying fire and thunder. But the rich men, you see them lift up their hands and say, Father, we thank you. We bless you. Thank you for today. What a wonderful God you are. You are so amazing and wonderful. Father, I bless you. Thank you for that 1 billion that is in my account. Thank you for that 1 billion that I'm expecting. Thank you for that 10 billion. You see the poor, they will be carrying shares all up and down, rolling on the strand, falling and killing themselves. And yet, the money and blessing will not come. Listen, it is position. Position yourself. And let me show you how you are going to position yourself here. Number one is for you to make a one-time payment of 100,000 to get this portal installed in your phone. The moment this portal is installed in your phone like this, ladies and gentlemen, with this 100,000 or any of these probational packages of 50, 30, 40, and 20, you are going to become a franchisee and partner plugging into this system who will begin to create this leverage earning we are talking about for yourself. And this is the bank account receiving details. You are going to make this payment tonight. Once you make this 100,000, 50, 30, and each of these packages, ladies and gentlemen, comes with a point value. That one is another money for yourself. Pay to this First Bank, pay to either GT or Zenith Bank or UBA, and we'll be here to work with you. We'll teach you how you are going to be earning like your vendors. Everybody has a vendor. Whoever you are buying your airtime from, maybe you are buying from your bank, you are buying from your all these fintech companies and all of that stuff, they are your vendors. But we are showing you how you too can become a vendor to yourself and to others. Because a Chinese proverb said, instead of giving me fish, teach me how to fish, so that when I am hungry and you are not around, I will know how to go and catch fish for myself. That is the beauty about this business model I'm showing you. We are not only giving you fish, we are teaching you how you can always fish. Like these people are fishing for themselves, and that's why they are growing fat, large, and big. You too can be like them. Everyone is a millionaire, ladies and gentlemen. You can either have millions of cash or millions of excuses. Choose your million wisely. Once again, this is the bank account details of this company, where you make your payment of either this amount, 100,000 naira. This 100K package comes with 200 point value. That point value is the measurement. It is the way the company measures your progression, your progress, your success, your achievement in the business. And when your point get to a particular number of requirements, the company will appreciate you and tell you, well done, take this 750, take this 5 million, take this 6 million, take this 10 million, and go and bless your life with it. See, here we celebrate hard work. This is not a place where you work, a hostile place where you work for 10 years. Nobody, even the man you are working with does not know you. The family does not, nobody knows you. You are not celebrated. That is the reason why. I think you need to listen to that message by Bishop T.D. Jakes. 10 commandments of working in a hostile environment. Here, we commend people, we reward people, we give people incentive, and people travel all expense. This business is about a lifestyle business, rather than working in a place where you are enduring, no passion, but you are just pushing, thinking it will be well. Make your payment into any of this account and plug into this system. Tonight, I want to stop here because we have another powerful edition coming up by 8:30. And it is my prayer that you are going to plug into this system tonight after listening to the second edition. But in case you want to become part of this business, you want to plug into this system, you want to create a leverage system for yourself, so that in the next 20 years, bill payment will no longer be your problem. Bill payment will no longer be your worry. They say fuel is also so amount you pay. Gas is also so amount you pay. Whatever they are doing, you pay. Ladies and gentlemen, plug into this system now and make your payment into this account. Share that, your evidence of payment, in the chat box and to your friend or colleague who invited you or shared this link with you. And finally, this presentation is hosted here 7:30 every day, 7:30. And days like Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursday, we have 2 powerful editions for these days. So I'd like you to always prepare your mind for Sunday, for Tuesday, and for Thursdays. That Thursdays out of it, except you are a member. Thursday is a special edition for partners, for registered partners, how to learn, how to know more about the business.